Howdy, everybody. Just realized I hadn't turned on my headphones. It's hard to hear without them. Hoping some friends will pop by. I don't want to start sharing and have to backtrack, so at some point I should figure out what I'm doing with all these scraps that are on my table. Scraps might be my biggest issue because I don't want to let go of them because some of them are really lovely, but they kind of add up. That's driving me crazy in the mirror because it's got tape on it for me not to lose it. Karen McCoy and Pam. I have new goodies. Trying to wait for at least some people to be here, but I mean, you guys count. So. You guys doing good? Yes, you're all that matter. If anybody else comes, we deny we said that. Chat about my beautiful horses. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this. I was looking to see that if they were directly outside my door. Oh, now you're reading text. My daughter was crying earlier, and I was asking my husband why she was having a complete meltdown, and she dropped her phone again. So there's that. Let's see. Okay, well, Karen, did you just pass out of cuteness? Hi, Michelle. This is Ember, who was born at my farm, and that's my niece, Maddie. She's technically my cousin's daughter, but I just call them my nieces. It's less confusing. And she says Ember is hers because their hair matches. Here is Maddie, my daughter, Keith, and Ember. This is how my horses behave with people. This is why are you not petting us? And then that's my cousin. I'm sure he's going to appreciate me sharing that. So hold on. We had our bonfire the other day, and this was Mischief and Ember coming down to party with us. I'm telling you, my Keith has bigger horns than yours does. Let's see. Oh. Here are Tommy and his brother Othello passed out at work. This seems ridiculous, sharing pictures by. Oh. Let's see. I guess one day I'll do a walkthrough with my out into the pasture. Here's my my oldest son who's special needs, and he's given me a rasher of crap in that conversation, apparently. All right. Has anybody else popped in? Did Michelle leave because she's like, what in this freak is happening with horse pictures? Oh, okay. Here. Super cuteness. This is my mare, Rain, and my friend Antonio and his son, Antonito. Here. That's my favorite view in all the world. The view through Rain's ears in the woods. Oh my gosh. I really wish that Messenger would leave me alone sometimes. So, there. So I know it's like a random time of day that I just popped on, but if I wait any longer to share this stuff, I'm going to tear open the stuff and start using it because I almost died. Well, thank God I had birthday money, because Barnes & Noble is my friend. Of course, Karen, you seriously, if you're ever this direction, come by and say hi. So I'm going to start with a quick run through of Daphne's diary. I don't know who does or doesn't get Daphne's diary or who hasn't seen it. And I really do wish my camera setup was better. I wonder if I can figure out a way to hold stuff, because the other stuff are even bigger than this. So Daphne's diary is just a lot of pretty cutesy, and like it has these cutouts to make little paper birdhouses. And the reality is I probably won't use them all the way they're intended. But like that. Lovely. So the backgrounds. And apparently mosquitoes don't like citron candles. Ice cream recipes, you know. Oh, look at this ginkgo leaf for collaging. This is so awkward. Poke salad. Sweet potato and dip. I haven't had dinner yet, so. Did you eat, Karen? I have. That shelf has my computer on it, so I don't think that'll work. That's ever so slightly better. Okay, good girl. We don't want to have to, I don't have to come and karate chop you for not eating. Well, I don't care to spot the differences between these, but that'll be pretty to collage. This one, it would be no. I don't know what I have that would be appropriate. What are you recommending? Oh my gosh, now what are we doing? Let me see. My problem is I can't get my tripod much closer to the desk. Yeah, it's in my shopping cart, and I probably could have bought it with the money I bought this with instead. Yes, I definitely need an overhead setup. Yeah, priorities, definitely. It's Barnes & Noble's fault. I blame them. For what it's worth, everybody was complaining last night about how expensive the Flow books were. Hi, Lindy K. It sits on my desk, but then you're looking at the feet of the tripod. Would you rather look at the feet of the tripod than be at an angle? This is why I'm here for, is to learn. Can I cut these bikinis out and put them on dogs and collage? I'm just curious. But people were complaining about the prices of like the Flow book. And so I did the math today. It has 250 sheets of paper. I didn't do that math. It says it on the front. For $35. So that's 14 cents a page. We routinely pay $1 a page for scrapbook paper. Well, what makes me happy is you guys not having a crook in your neck when this is over. So I'm just flipping through this slow. Oh, I went right past that. We were talking and there was an adorable dog poem. Look. I've never seen your tripod feet. If we tell people that they can see feet in your videos, you might get a whole different group of people watching. Sorry, I'm a bad human. Actually, I'm not really too sorry. That is creepy as HE double hockey sticks right there. That is a no for me. Is she wearing a skirt made out of her own feathers? That's my question. Not cool. That's funny because I was thinking when you said that about bags, I was thinking, I bet somebody else will love those more than me, and I'll have to share them because they're cute. But I would think I would use them, and then they just definitely not going to ever go anywhere. Skip the page. Oh, all about olives. When my daughter was about 4, we went to Olive Garden. I guess I should say story time. Apparently, that's the deal. And they brought out a salad, and Lily, being 4, sees the olive on her plate and thinks it's a grape and plops it in her mouth. So I need you to picture expecting the flavor of a grape and instead getting black olive. If I'd have known it was going to happen, I would have just had to videotape it because I will never forget the look on her face. Could I have a house that's under a rock like that? Just ask. Recipes that pop out. Greek yogurt with honey and walnuts. Gyros. Oof. So this is a die cut, it looks like. I'm like a child. This still feels very satisfying to me to pop this kind of thing out. Oh, and it's double-sided. I love it. Feel like that was a skipped page. Ooh. This picture needs to be on my wall for winter so I can think about being there instead. Oh, but without all the people. Look, we could all go to a strawberry festival in Italy. All right, so I'll tell you a secret about if you know a dog groomer. I never see a picture in a magazine where I don't think those people did their whole house and everything is perfect and they didn't brush their dog. Like, he only looks like he's partially trimmed because they cropped the picture, but he's got Grinch feet and crisis. Uh-oh. Oh. All right. Karen, look. It's a mom and baby. I have a friend who just got a new great niece today, so I may be giving that to the mama. But so these are luggage tags. They come up with some cool stuff. That would be, might need to figure out a way to make that like a tag to go on a journal, like replace this part. I'll see what's in this in just a second. I wanted to finish I promise I won't leave you out of anything. My husband asked when we were going to dinner, and I'm like, when I'm done with my live, that is when. Ooh. It looks like vintage wallpaper, but so much more modern colors. Oh, this lighting. Who's spinning? All right, hold on. This needs a modesty box right there, that plant. It's inappropriate. Bam, why are you spinning? Well, it appears this is an older Daphne's Diary, so there's other ones out there. Yeah, this is number 5 of 2025. Oof. So let's see what's in here. The arm of my chair wants to touch the tripod now. It is absolutely gorgeous as it is, but it's one of those things where in order to use it, I think I would need to cut it up because I don't really think I have any place. I do have places on the wall, but nothing free. So things have to be very special to get stuck on the wall. Okay, so I'm going to save the one last that Karen will be like, that is spooky. I don't like spooky. So I had never heard of this before. Apparently, paper is a thing. Is everybody ready? Do they have their fans for if they swoon? Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. I'm going to just go slow and let you guys. Since there's a lag, I have no way of knowing if you guys want me to stop or. Right. Look at this. So I would say these pages are a little bit nicer than like printer paper, like standard printer paper. A little slicker, a little nicer. This made me think of you too, Karen, like that you would paint something like this. It's not quite glossy. It's slicker than if it was matte, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's not glossy. So this is completely matte. And then these are just ever so slightly, but it's like if you printed it like a printable, but on good quality. It's not cardstock type paper, but it's slightly thicker than your normal cheap. I wouldn't even say semi-gloss. It's like, if I was describing a wall, it would be, what is the one? Eggshell, kind of, almost. And then these are, they're supposed to be postcards, but I can't be the only one. No, it's not like magazine page. This is like cardstock you would buy, like, you know, from Michael's or someplace. I mean, it's thicker than the Michael's cardstock, but these are supposed to be postcards, but I'm absolutely seeing little like ring bound journals or notebooks. So these I think could go either way. This one vertical, that one. Yes, something like digital paper probably. And also when I did the math thing, it's a little bit more, this one has less than 250 pages, but then some of the pages are things like this. So it's hard to say. And I will have to go through and trim that because that will drive me nuts. I used to have to print some of my stuff at the library and it's 10 to 14 cents a page. So there's 4 more of those. Here are little ones. Pulling stuff out so I can show you what it is. So these are just little note cards. I guess you could use them as a tag. Yeah, this would probably be my only pet peeve, but I mean, it's not that hard for us to trim that up, but, and I'm not sure how else they would make them like if they tried to laser cut it or something, I don't think they'd stay together in the book. So I have been a really good girl and all of these I have not pulled out while I waited to share it with you guys. So it looks like this comes off pretty easy. I don't know if that little spot that's on there, it doesn't show through this side. When that dries, if it'll be clear or not, but I'm not as worried about it. That's gross. So that's the back side of that page. But these, okay, I don't even want to tear that up. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Like once it was stuck to my finger, I was like, oh, no, gotta go. So I think these are meant to be, you can use them for anything, but you can use them as wrapping paper. Everybody still conscious? Not, not swooning? We bored somebody to death already. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I keep trying to open it the wrong way. Right? Like that. Is that inspired? And I mean, it's just, I don't know. The book was $35, but I've paid, I don't know. You don't like birds like in real life or just like creating with birds? Duncan is terrified of birds. Paper birds can't hurt you, Pam. You won't find hardly any animals that I don't love. I like snakes and spiders and all of it. Right. I missed it someplace. Well, I will move any snakes out of your way for you. But be warned, I will probably, when I let them loose in the field, wave goodbye to them because I'm weird. So these are envelopes, and I thought that was kind of cool to begin with, but then the back has a place for all of that. I'm an all creatures great and small person, unless you're a mosquito or a fly, pretty much. Well, rattlers want less to do with you than you want to do with them, that's for sure. Somebody was talking the other day about the guy in Tennessee who died from a rattlesnake bite. And the thing that not all of the news channels released was this idiot was picked it up and was taking photos with it. The reason they rattle is to tell you to piss off. Like even if a human's like, hey, back off, and then they punch you, that's you. Here, hold on, Pam. Don't look at the bird. Listen, Pam, I sent you that picture, the video of the cute little snake, and now you're making fun of me. Oh, also, Pam, I decorated my little vacuum just for you. This one got me because I love peonies. If I didn't pick on you, yeah, it's a tiny vacuum. This one's from Walmart. Oh, I am not. I almost sucked up that glue burger with it. Not putting that in my vacuum. I don't have any little tiny fuzzies, but it picks up, like if you have like little tiny fuzzies on your desk, it sucks them up, and then you have to. I'm not opening it because stuff will go flying everywhere. I'm gonna need to watch a video of you painting peonies because they're one of my favorites. And these gorgeous tulips. So this is a sticker page, and they are glossy. I'm assuming because they match this stuff that they're made to go on the envelopes. So yes, exactly like embossing powder. If I'm going to sneeze, it's when I have embossing powder out. But the cool thing about these is even though they're on that backer, this side of the paper is normal. So like you can use this page. So it's not just a wasted backer page. This is also a glossy. So those are also stickers. So address labels, I assume. Happy Meal's going to get real pretty. I don't love this, but since the other day we were talking about the chocolate crown and possibly making a chocolate crown journal. This would absolutely go in a chocolate themed journal. Uh-oh, look away. And this, the way they did it is kind of like they made a tag collage. And as soon as I saw it, I thought I would cut it and make it back into, except it's of course on the back of that Sakato. Anyway, I was teasing you, Pam. Can he just wear like a mask and then you won't know he's a bird? I'm pausing on this for Karen. This, I don't know. Love it. It makes me so indecisive, double-sided paper. So these are punch outs with frames, and that's what they expect them to be. You know, I see journal cards and or like journal covers. I think the bird needs a fez. Right, Pam, I know. It's beautiful on both sides. Why'd you buy 2 of the books? Well, what had happened was, see, I was really good and did not open these. Hold on, another boogie. Is that a boogie in the shoogie? No, it's not. Uh-oh. We was just talking about you, Juju. I haven't got to the flow book yet, so you don't have to yell at me. Somebody go find Anne if she isn't, swimming since it's storming there. Okay, this thing. So this is already supposedly a journal. So I have, again, I didn't open any of this for you guys so that we were sharing it together. Hi, Lamont. I don't think we've met before. Howdy. We're just perusing through some. This is a book called Paper, Paper, Paper. Casey. Don't worry, Casey. There's some grungy stuff coming. So this is already supposed to be a journal, but, I'll probably. But it has lyrics of songs that move me. This is really pretty. My best recipes, none your business. That's what that says. Well, it's spooky, so haven't heard yet how you feel about. It is a book within the book. Look, another book within a book, and stickers, and it's stupid. I mean, stupid in a good way, but stupid in a, I spent a lot of money on these things. Wait, look at these guys. Just don't drag him to the truck. What he doesn't know can't hurt him. Die. We're currently on books that you will find cloyingly cutie, but be patient. There's other ones coming. Recent acts of kindness. Sorry. No known. Just kidding. Juju, I saw in the hop thing that you had somebody else joining you on your live and not me because, you don't even love me. This said if I had a magic wand. All of my junk journal friends would have one of these books. You got to wait till you see the flow book first, Karen, so you can decide. This bird's back to haunt Pam. You're not supposed to tell people, Pam, that I'm nice. I've got a rep to keep. You should have heard Frida yesterday when I told her I got her a goodie at the store, and she was like, really? She's so sweet. Yeah, Pam does not love this journal. It is almost all birds. Don't write your guilty pleasures down. That is how the cops get you. That's funny. I didn't know she did that. She doesn't know there's also stickers. This, that's like 110 pounds. Like I can't bend the pages at this point. Don't freak out, people. It has, I'm not tearing anything up. I'm just giving it a little crease. Journal covers. Did you just say a bird was beautiful? Should I need a bail fund? My Aunt Barbara is the person to call. She's the one that taught me that forward-thinking women rarely stay out of trouble. Look, here's another book within a book, Karen. I have a problem with books and paper, so a book about paper that is paper, it may just be the... Now I just started to do how I usually look at books, which is backwards. Lord, I just realized I'm not going to get through one book before my husband wants to go to dinner. He's so annoying, wanting to eat and stuff. Oh, I wasn't tearing up this book itself. I'm ripping stuff out, girl. If I did the thing where what I like to do, which is I get this paper pad and then I never open it. Ginkgo leaves. Right, Karen? The nerve of him. There's hot dogs downstairs. We won't starve. Here you go, Karen. So I love that these, even though they're, printed, they just look like you can feel the painting texture on them. Because everybody says hi to him. Tom would not know their names. I bet I could ask him right now because I've talked about Pam, and Pam should be an easy one to remember because it was my mom's name. He is not good with names. I don't think he's meant to be a kingfisher because his beak isn't big enough, but the rest of him reminds me of a kingfisher. More of that real thick paper. I think this is meant to be abstract, but I think it looks like an iris, or maybe it's supposed to be an abstract iris, like part of an iris. Who doesn't know Juju's voice? Juju sounds like my Aunt Hazel did. I mean, she doesn't sound like my Aunt Hazel now because she's no longer with us. So pop out bookmarks. Pop out tags. I haven't decided what for sure these are supposed to be, if they're just a pattern or you're supposed to fold them, or I haven't decided yet. I guess I'll figure it out. Here's bigger ones. Anybody know? Oh, belly bands. What are we supposed to do with these, guys? Okay, that fold goes. This is cut and fold. Oh, that's why I didn't tear up. There's two. Bookmarks, like foldy bookmarks or page. I don't know. It's not, though. See, it has a little cut and fold. I thought at first it was too, like just Harlequin or something, but it's... And then, look, these are supposed to be invitations. I don't want people in my house. So these are journal cards. So I just figure we can put something else over the top of all of those. But look, writing space on the back. Well, Karen, you'll want to be in the barn. It's more fun than the house. But yes, you could come in the house. You're a dog person, so you won't mind that there's 6 pit bulls in my house. Listen, don't disparage my bushes. They're very nice to pee in. Well, that is cool. Or not cool. They cut too far through. I can't decide which it is. It's supposed to be on purpose or not. I forget what this plant is called, but I used to plant it because it had color even when it wasn't blooming. Don't pee your pants, Karen. We were at the bonfire the other night. We're not at the flow yet, Weenie. This is paper, the Floral Riot collection. Hi, Ever. Do I have to sing it this time? Weenie Woman. There. I do not get paid enough for that, by the way. You guys don't get paid enough to listen to that. This was $35, and we discussed this early on. People complain about the prices of these books, but the Flow book comes out to 14 cents a page, and this comes out to something like 22 cents a page. And we discussed the book within a book. There's been 2 of those so far. I haven't seen anybody in here that I don't think is a subscriber. Oh, no, there's 10 of us. Look at us. Oh, Death's Head Moth. A coloring page. Cutouts. Hey, guess what? There's a pack of paper within the paper. Do not fall closed. Another pack of paper within the paper. I feel like these people know us somehow. I'm afraid if I tried predictive text and typed weenie, it would probably put a inappropriate emoji instead. Weenie, I never heard, do you have a significant other? Because I was just curious if they thought it was weird that you were taking advice on Christmas tree skirt shopping via the internet. Random person on the internet. Okay, so did Ryan think you were crazy when you ran to the Dollar General? I can hear Asunda barking, which means probably my husband is moving, which then he's going to want me to go places, then I'm going to cry. If it's in the car, it isn't official yet. More belly bands / spines / bookmarks. Okay, I said 110, probably more like 80 pounds, just so I don't have anybody disown me when they touch this. These are individuals. If they're smart, they just hush and keep moving, our partners. You think it's 110 from the way it sounds? Is that sad that we do that? Like this, we do this crap. So. Everybody can judge for themselves. Now we're at alphabets and stuff. I guess a lot of people use them for stuff. I always feel very confused as to what use those for. And no, it's not because I can't spell Pam. Hi, Jenny. Karen, Jenny may be down here when you come visit because I keep telling her she has to come down and visit. We're about to have the Covered Bridge Festival. She should come down. Oh my gosh. Pantry looks a lot like panty dye. Are you taking labelless off the stuff? My mom once forgot to mark. Remember when we used to take our Campbell's soup labels into school? My mom took all of the labels off and forgot to mark what was what. So we used to have surprise soup. That's, it could be tomato, could be more stickers. Oh. Why do I find that so satisfying, popping this stuff out? It's like paper dolls from when we were little. If you didn't play with paper dolls, don't come at me. Look at it. Look. This would be especially good for somebody who's never, right? Ugh. So these, as soon as I saw them when I flipped through it they are meant to fold and be cards, again, to mail. But I really think with the color on the back, this is asking to be a tiny little ring-bound journal, or I have a mini cinch that I've yet to use. One of the girls on the hop is doing her cinch, so I'm going to learn to use my cinch. Yes, that's the paper book. This one is Wildflower Riot, Floral Riot. Which today I learned my sister didn't know riot wasn't always a bad word. And again, more of these envelopes that, yes, it does scream Karen, Karen, Karen. It was screaming my name quite loudly last night. It screamed so loud it made me buy one of those membership cards at Barnes & Noble so that I get 10% off of all of these all year. So let's just say Happy Mail's probably going to have paper in it. Here. That's for you, Karen. All right, everybody, stretch. Ready for the flow journal? The flow book. So this one it's funny because it's not, a lot of this is stuff that I wouldn't, like if I were making digitals or I were just out searching, I wouldn't search these, but I like that pushing what I like into new places. Karen, I think that's called menopause. Oh, you meant the book. Sorry. I'm sorry. I need like a timeout corner. We're up to 12 people. There are sneaky people in here who haven't said hello. Look at the heron. They had me at this page. Well, I thought I was nearing the end of that, and then my daughter turned 16, and apparently my ovaries were like, oh, we can do that still. Thank you so much, Lily. I apologize to the couple of guys who are floating around in here. Oh, thank you, Lamont. I just saw the thing about my nails. I will paint them and then they will wear off while I groom dogs, and then I'll realize that I look like I don't know, a crazy person. And so then I'll repaint them. I'm hoping to actually go get a manicure soon just so I can get some Halloween. I can't wear white at all, Karen. If I put on white, a person from across the room is going to spill salsa on me. So there's a bunch of these blue pages. I really sort of felt like this was more, it has more pages, but some more simply stuff. These are also stickers that are great for collage and letting yourself out. Hi, Sarcy. This is worse, Sarcy. You just got here and you missed the reel. So these, yep, look, more journal cards. So this one doesn't say anything. Like that one says, enjoy your travels, miss you, stay strong. Did Sella make more weenies? She make some Christmas weenies? Oh, this is, so watch what I have to do. This is going to make some lovely collage. Oh, more weenies. Did you see the weenies? Were you cursing me, Sarcy, when you were cooking and watching? Pam. Okay, cat. This is so funny because these are so random and yet adorable. Like this swan and the cat and the coffee cup. So Weenie Woman was weenieless. Well, and I saw these, and for me immediately, well, first of all, he's wearing a clothes, so how would an elephant wear pants has been answered. I guess at least how would an elephant wear pajamas? I have one of my little golden books that I want to do is the Saggy Baggy Elephant, and I've been collecting elephant stuff, so this guy's going to have to go in there. So I'm going to flip a little faster through this one. Oh, this guy. He is not wearing pants. He's wearing a mini skirt. Casey has a onesie. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm not complaining that you have a onesie. I love freaking footed pajamas so much. And my son, because of his disability, he wanted footed pajamas long after they made them in his size. So I had to like make footed pajamas for him. And he had a book that said, my PJs with feet and a face on the seat. And so I had to, and it was a bear that the story was about. So I had to put a teddy bear face on every pair of pajamas Duncan wore from like age 3 to 13. That was one of those stupid side stories. Here, look, kitty stickers. I'll add some of those to your next package. Bam. Look. Kitty journal page. Uh-oh. This is, I'm assuming, the same thing, only giant. Okay. If you love this, please don't come at me. I know Karen Yellow is one of your favorite colors. But this 1970 has called and wants its paperback. I think I have an aversion to that because I lived in a house that needed remodeled when I was, a young child, like it had been created in the early 70s, built, created, decorated. And so of the colors I like the least, olive drab and like that wheat, golden wheat, I don't know. That takes me back to the carpet in my living room that used to give me nightmares. Oof. So, right? Yes, plastic. My aunt had plastic on the couch with bumps, like raised spots, and you'd go in the summer and you'd be stuck to the couch and have what looked like measles or something. So if anybody adores this paper, let me know. This can be on my share list. Another boogie. For those that missed it, it's glue, not actual boogies. Oh, look. Karen, guess what? Book within a book. That is oddly satisfying, though, the texture on the edge of that. Yeah, see, and what's funny is in this small, like, I could easily, if this had, like, you did some collage on the front, this would not offend me. It's the larger, I don't know what it is. My grandma had orange proper shag carpet. And, like, we had a rake for it. Actually, I think I have the rake in the garage because she gave it to me, and who needs a carpet rake? Nobody. But it's out there with Grandpa's workbench, and I don't know how to let things go. So, and then these are just planner pages. Which one? First page of this group or the first page of the little thing? This one? Pam? All right. Hold on. Sorry, I misread who it was, Pam. Pam's like, no, hell no, don't send that to me. I mean, heck. She meant to say, what heck, no. There, Weenie, your name's on it. Yeah, every time I see it, a mushroom now, and on Marketplace, there was a mushroom costume, and it was really all I could do not to order it and have it shipped to her. Anyway, there's these planner pages, and actually, I'm really bad. Every year I try to buy a planner, and I don't use it, but I was watching the way Pam was planning the other day, and that's probably more my speed. And these, being the size they are, will fit on a page in a composition notebook, so I can tear them out, put them on a page, and then if I don't fill up a section, then I just put the next month in. So I can write major dates on here and then go from there. And then look, little tags for the months as well. So in the spine here, it tells who the photographer for some of these are. I feel there's a lump in here of some goodies. Ah, stuff falling. Right, that's what I was thinking, is that I just throw them in a composition notebook and I'm good. So these, boogies. Are coupons for a picnic in the park, a very big hug coupon, I'm here whenever you need me coupon, a dinner at my place. So just like happy things to add to your, and if you don't have this is kind of a cute idea to add to journals or something, you know, like put in the front, you know, here's your journal, and then this is a pour your heart out coupon. Those people just need to get alive. A breakfast in bed coupon. As if. Envelopes. Oof. I hate the glue. I mean, I'm aware they have to use it. I'm not saying they can't use it. I just. Oh. Hey, teacher, look. Yeah, I don't. We all have different budgets, and I'm saying if you don't have $35, don't spend it. But there's definitely $35 worth of goodies in here. Ugh. Like, and these are obviously made for those of us who, when we get this envelope, if it gets mailed to us, we're going to cut it up and use it. Or we're going to cut it up and use it and not send it. And letters that, like paper that matches those. Purple on the red, white, and blue. Oh, it's not here. I'm trying to think if I have anything that's like truly blue to match it to. So it's blue, not purple. And then the inside is this little pigeon. So again, a lot of these patterns are things that would challenge me to think outside of my normal way of designing. And I think that's good because sometimes the things I don't think are my jam become my jam pretty quickly if I don't look, Pam. I will probably not be sending you this, which, hold on, can you hear it? It's got texture. So these are illustrations by Michael Doyle. I want to find out who these people are to Michael, because Izzy and Theo, so those are on that. Here is Karen reading a book. And this squirrel having a fantastic hair day. More meows. I haven't figured out why these are like that, if it's to cut it or if you're supposed to, like, when you write a letter, it's when you fold it up. I don't know. You know I'm going to cut it up. Okay, so we have extras, so you can have a Siamese cat, Pam. Oh, no. So, postcards. Oh, mercy. Oh, couldn't find the sticky boogie thing and it was stuck to me. Don't jump in the truck tonight, Karen. It'll still be there tomorrow. If not, I'm sure we can find it for you. More kitty cats. Look, Pam. Kitty cat with coffee. A plant for the kitty cat to eat. We have to stop. We hit a brick wall. Sorry, that was Dad's joke. More envelopes. Kitty envelopes. Oh, by the other day, wait, I mailed some stuff the other day, Pam, and your box was not that expensive to ship when you get down to how much it cost me to send like an envelope 5x7 or a little bit larger, 6x8 probably. That weighed next to nothing. And I'm like, it was $6 or $7. And I'm like, I sent that whole thing to Pam for 20. So I don't know. But there's a lot of kitty paper. You're going to have to be more specific. This kitty paper. Oh, all of the kitty paper. Uh-oh. Giant kitty paper. Siamese cats rule. If I weren't allergic to cats, I would be a Siamese. I had a Siamese in high school named Cyrano. Also, hi, Zippy. I skipped right to telling you cats were not the only good cats. It's October. Black cats currently are in the lead for coolness, though. Karen's going to go buy her own book, so you don't have to wrestle her for the paper. You have to be extra nice. She might share her kitty paper with you, too. This kind of made me think of a fun way. You know, they make flow journals where you put papers for people like that might be a fun way to do like happy mailing to your paper friends is, you know, make a flow journal of papers you know they would love. I had a black kitty named Shaitan at one point. Dang it, Mr. McCoy, and your oppression. So this is, I don't know, it's just a toy that, look, the cat, there's a cat in the shop. This is just fun. So I guess just a little play toy and a card. So got to come up with a reason to use that, and that did not stay glued. It has a nice spine and stuff. So, I mean, honestly, you could use every teeny piece of this thing. All right, Karen, here's the spooky one. So if you don't want to see spooky, I haven't heard you say you don't like spooky. But here's the one I probably lost my mind over the most because it's the time of year. Rusty Peacock. Somebody needs to remind me of that. My husband learned a long time ago not to ask me, to tell me I can't get another dog. Yeah, I thought this would be more your jam, Casey, and Di would like this one if she hasn't fallen asleep on us because we were looking at froofy stuff. I mean, I pretty much was in with this page and the Death's Head Moss on the first. So, Karen, do you like spooky or not? This was at Barnes & Noble. There's the ISBN number. Oh, this one was only $25. Heck yeah. The other one was $35, but it was a lot bigger. I was literally walking out the door, and this one was on a Halloween rack, and I snatched it right up. I didn't even know this was a thing. It was in with the magazines. I did get 10% off. Karen, do you need my card? Do you have a card? The neighbor just got home, so the dogs are having a conniption fit. So it'll only take them a second to figure out it's not our driveway, it's theirs. Journal covers. More journal covers. Oh my gosh, the spiders. Oh, that did not fold well at all. It's okay. I'd have to take these edges off anyway. A creepy old school Dracula. This rock on. This is hilarious to me. And this guy is going to need a Shakespearean quote because he's clearly elocuting something exciting. And I really, really like the art, like where it's the illustrations like they did, you know, in old books, right? So this one is fine, but it's not nearly as cool to me as that. You know, accurate illustration. This, it's a nice, colors are hard to see on here, but it's a like kind of a like rusty hinge orange, so it's, you know, more pleasant than the bright orange. I'm not sure if Tommy's going to stop barking or not because he has to be put in the laundry room when it's dinner time because he tries to steal people's food. Yeah, I don't understand when people are like, that's not my style, and they don't like, how in the world would a person decide? Because I was thinking that would make a gorgeous journal page, but then the skull on the other side. I guess that could be a surprise in the middle of your journal. Spooky envelopes, the bats, grungy bats. Oh my gosh. The thing about having a group of dogs is that once they start, they one of them stops and these others like, hey, what was he barking about? And then it circles. And either my husband's down there laughing because they're doing it or he's sleeping through it. QBL. My sister found this one creepy because of the eyeball in the rose, but the death's head moths do it for me. I have behind me, there's a like a curtain that's Luna moth, so this one. I'm going to hit mute for a second so I can get the dogs to stop. Apparently everyone else in the house is deaf and doesn't care. Yeah, this I thought is really, even if you're not into spooky, is just kind of a cool. Everybody, you need my card number for the discount. Well, to me, this one is kind of a like life taking over, like coming back from death, like the flowers blooming out of the skull kind of has a secondary meaning. My sister said this was the only one that she hated, and I just think it doesn't affect me much at all. But and this one, I like the eye thing to me. I don't know. It, like my sister, it doesn't one way or the other. It doesn't matter. And this is kind of awesome as far as spooky goes. This glowing eyes guy. But this, I don't know. I love it all. I like this and this cutesy little. Hey, Karen, guess what? Book within a book. Oh my gosh. I'm like aware that it is Tommy that's making the most noise, and it's because it is still locked up, and no one seems to think it's weird to not let him loose after dinner time. I'm going to attempt to text my son and see if that works because, oh mercy, my phone is in this pile someplace. Ta-da! Sorry, guys. Hi, Anne-Marie. They've been fed. Oh, yeah. Oh, they think I'm going to stop. Just, yeah. They're crazy. My phone just told me to go for a walk. My watch. Rude. This, no. That's, I don't find that spooky. I find that like I need a gas mask looking to me. That kind of cool. Spider webs. That is weird. Weird isn't always bad, guys. Don't. Labels. Love potion number 9. Not gonna sing. Bye, Weenie. Oh my goodness. This, we're back to the paper that's so thick I can't open the page. More easy. Tell me those aren't the same. They are. How are you supposed to do that? You're supposed to cut that? I don't think so. Stop making us decide. I can't decide if this bothers me because you could drink most venom because most venom is not orally active. Oh no! Dang it, die. Do you guys want me to stop and do the rest of this one another time or flip fast? Because I'm sure my husband wants us to go eat. Keep flipping. Karen has spoken. And it's not even her thing. It feels like I need like kickbacks at Barnes and Noble. I get no money. You're two-timing me? I am quick flipping. This is as quick as it gets, Casey. I love this kind of stuff too much to like completely flip it too fast. This I love. I could have 10 pages of that. More Death's Head moths, illustrations of yeah, like this kind of illustration. I love, love, love it. My teenager's about to come out here and tell us they're starving to death. He saw I was taping and turned around. Smart boy. Extra nachos for him. Okay. For all the spookiness, this guy is adorable. And then it has several of these sort of background color papers, which are nice for creating. Hold on, I'm going to just flip past those since we've all seen background colored papers. But they go with the theme of the book, which is nice. I don't want to miss anything though. Oh, that green though. So terrifying. I do find these. You remember these old, creepy, I don't know, some of that stuff was too much. I love the idea behind this. Don't necessarily love the execution, the color or something. It's not my style. More Death's Head moths. Front page. Yes, Casper vibes for sure. Or you're probably too young to remember there was a Gus the Ghost Little Golden Book. I'm like, at least one thing in this is going to get taken to my tattoo artist as an idea for a new tattoo. Okay, where's Zippy? There's a black kitty for her. It is so weird. There was no chat box on. And these are little sticker trim page pieces. And then there's just... This is from... Oh my gosh, what's the name of The Walking Dead? I feel like that would be hilarious on the front of a journal. More very satisfying pop outs. I like this floral. Oh, you want anime. Look at it. It's gorgeous. More journal cards or whatever you want to make of them. I love these shaped tags. I think I can find enough cutesy stuff in this to decorate my journal for the hop this weekend. This is giving Beetlejuice vibes. Oh, we're definitely going to need to do some paper trading. For sure. I already am sending stuff to people because I have so much stuff. And I buy a pack and then I'm like, oh, these are my favorite 10. And then, you know, have the whole rest. I guess these are repeating prints, so I probably don't have to open them up. But you get the idea of how big they are. So this is very retro. Oh my God. Look at the little bat. sorry. This glue. Gross. Look at this fairy. That purple. Then some damask paper. Oh, that is beautiful. Even Karen has to love that one. Haha, jeweled spiders. There's some vintage swoon. All right, and I also promise everybody that this week I will order my overhead desk taping. This kitty is too much. Purple. I'm not sure about that. Some sort of bug on top of a flaming heart, maybe? This needed to be the front page. Which eye page? I have to find the eye page. If that's this one. Casey, do you need this? Oh, I'm going to be so mad to have to send away my worn and keep out, though. Hold on. I cut off, then you can have an eye, and I can have keep out. I don't know about everybody else. I'm Gen X, so I like old school and new school, so we just whatever. Ooh. We could both send him our eyes. This sounds really inappropriate. Somebody was missing an eyeball in a live the other day, and then this. Do not want to tear that wrong. I love that every single inch of the book is useful. I hear doors slamming. They're going to dinner without me. There's a guy staring at my window, and now you hear the hitting. That's my husband starving to death. All right. They're going to ditch me. Love you guys. Go hang out with Di. Tom, say hi.
Hi.
I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night.